Please welcome the WIF CEO, Kirsten Schaefer.
Hi, good evening. What a joy it is to see you all here tonight. And isn't that a funny feeling after the past 18 months? Joy. Joy. The last time we were together in celebration of incredible talent in our industry and the work of WIF, it feels like such a long time ago. And tonight, we're here to honor trailblazers. But the truth is, at Women in Film, our mission is to support, sustain, and honor trailblazers every day. That's our actual job description. That's what we do. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we have done in the past year and a half since you've seen us last. We have supported women's careers, many of which were harmed by the pandemic. With our Vote for Women, Oscar, and Emmy campaigns, bringing attention to talented women behind the camera. With Hire Her Back, we provided grants to 300 women who were out of work. Through our new producers program and our long-standing mentoring and writers programs that help emerging professionals advance their careers. We've also built community at a time when many people felt disconnected. We launched the Black Member Forum to provide a space for connection and resources. We hosted hundreds of screenings, panel discussions, and networking events. And the WIF Helpline continued its vital work fostering support and care for survivors of sexual assault and misconduct. But this is what I really want to say about that. There is no way for women to put their best creative foot forward when they're being harassed on the job. It just doesn't work. We have worked to change culture through Reframe, the industry's gender equity coalition led by WIF and Sundance Institute. Every year we award these stamps. If you're not familiar with it, think like certified organic. We give the stamps to films and TV shows that have gender-balanced productions. This year, we saw a 55% jump in the number of stamps awarded to TV shows. Many of those show creators and studios and networks are in this room, and that Reframe stamp, it now appears in the credits of programming on every major network and streamer. In November, we're going to launch the Reframe resource, which is an action-oriented toolkit with best practices to improve hiring outcomes and change workplace culture. All of this is led by our new Reframe director, Andrea Wilson Mirza. She's back here. And if you have not had a chance to meet her, please take a moment to introduce yourself. She can tell you all about the stamp and all of the Reframe programs. We've done a lot in the last year, from home, in our joggers, but we still have so much more to do. I want to thank all of the members of WIF and the companies who support this vital mission. A big thank you to the Academy Museum for opening your doors to us. We're so happy. We're so happy to be here and to see so many women featured in all of the exhibits. Thank you for including women. Oh my God, I just thanked the Academy for including women. I want to say, I think they did it in a really supernatural way. So when you have a chance to go through the museum and see it, it's not going to feel like, oh my God, there's a woman. It's going to feel like, oh, right. We've been here all along doing this work. I want to thank our partner for over 18 years, Max Mara, as well as, yay, Max Mara. Max Mara. Also want to thank Shiv Hans Pictures, Lexus, Google, Apple TV Plus, and Stars, all of whom supported tonight's event. But I want to give an extra big thank you to the Sony Global Relief Fund, which provided a $500,000 grant when we needed it the most. Thank you. This work, the programs, the fundraising, the strategy, it takes people. Board members, staff members, volunteers, I want to give you a big warm hug, socially distanced, of course, but especially a big thank you to our WIF board president, Amy Baer, who's right here. Amy is a leader who's deeply committed to equality and collaboration, and all of this would not be possible without her. I also want to thank the chair of tonight's event, another WIF board member, the indomitable Esther Chang. Two WIF staffers who've been working around the clock to pull off an event safely, our Director of Events and Operations, Ashley Chrisman, and our Development Director, Courtney Labarge-Bell. I bet a number of you have heard her name recently. I'd also like to acknowledge the team at Anchor Street, working behind the scenes tonight, led by the incredible Carlene Capoletti. To all of our supporters, there has been so much uncertainty. You chose to give back, and it has made all the difference in the world. Thank you. There's one last thing I want to talk about for a minute, and this is addressing this cultural change piece. I, like probably many of you in the room, have spent the last couple of weeks reading the stories of IATSE workers, many of them from women. People who are so tired from 16-hour days that driving is unsafe, people who are sick from stress and overwork, who don't have health insurance, a mom who out of necessity pumped breast milk in a porta potty, then dumped the milk because she was afraid it was contaminated. That last one, it really hit home. Pumping milk sucks, and every drop is like liquid gold. I've done it, and I know a few of you have as well. It doesn't have to be this way. Imagine an entertainment industry where the threshold is simply treating people well. From our daily interactions to our company policies, it is possible to have compassion and excellence. To tell stories that are high quality, that entertain, have impact, make money, and have a business culture that values care. It is possible to have gender parity, racial equity, inclusion for disabled people and LGBTQ people, a living wage, and a lucrative business. It may require creativity and innovation to get there, but we have that in spades in Hollywood. So let's put it to use to improve the working conditions and the culture for everyone. We are hearing from women tonight, our Crystal honorees, who buck tradition to chart a new course. And we are about to hear from a woman whose voice is so impactful, we named an award after her. I'm inspired by each of you. I'm inspired by the stories that we've heard tonight. I'm inspired by the stories we're about to hear. We have been hard at work innovating solutions for change for nearly 50 years, and we're not about to stop now. Our industry, the people in this room, you guys, we're responsible for $700 billion in business every year around the globe. Our industry, you are creating content that's seen by billions and billions of people. Imagine what we can do together to set the course for a new normal, not just for ourselves, but for future generations. Thank you.